What's up, guys? Welcome back here to Tortorici.com. So I want to touch on testosterone, what that means, and the importance of that to the males out there. A lot of you men out there, I'm going to go through three things. If you are experiencing all three of these things, you're in a good place. If you are not, then this raises some concern. The 3 H's. I'm a certified functional diagnostic nutritionist. So I'm basically certified to give lab interpretations to help people get an understanding of where their cortisol levels are at, and about 7 to 8 of the major hormones in the human body: testosterone, DHEA, melatonin, estriol, all the big pregnenolone, all the big factors in there. So what am I getting at? The 3 H's: happy, hungry, horny. If you're not happy, you may be lacking some kind of hormones. If you don't have an appetite, there's something going on with the testosterone. And if your sex drive is low, there's something going on with the testosterone. Now, obviously, there's tons of people out there doing hormone replacement, bioidentical hormones. They're going to doctors. Some are doing it off the street and doing steroids. But the problem with that is very simple. You could take all the hormones you want in the world, and they will work. But the problem is if you're not correct with what you're putting in your body, you're basically going to keep yourself on that hamster wheel and rely on these injectables and creams for the rest of your life. Now, why is that so? Well, every time our body is exposed to toxins, look, it's in our air, it's in our water, there's things that we just cannot control. But the things we can control are the foods we put in our body, the supplements, the beverages we put in our body. Every time our body is exposed to any form of a chemical or a pesticide or a genetically engineered food, it creates inflammation in our body. And when our body's under an inflammatory process, basically the adrenal glands have to start kicking in cortisol, which is cortisol. It's the hormone produced by the adrenal glands, which is the anti-inflammatory response to the human body, fight or flight. So if our adrenal glands are constantly under tension by the foods we put in, lack of sleep, stress in our lives, drinking, partying, all that bad stuff, then they're constantly producing that cortisol to reduce inflammation. But the problem is every time our adrenal glands start getting fatigued, it starts depleting all of our other major hormones in the human body as well. So, quick little things you can do. Start changing your lifestyle. Eat real food. Start eating foods that are in healthy saturated fats, like your coconut oils, your ghee butters, your grass-fed beef, whole eggs, things of that nature. Eat more green vegetables, especially broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, kale, spinach, things like that. They're going to actually help. They have compounds in them that actually help reduce the levels of estrogen in our body. And as a man, when we get estrogen, high levels of estrogen, we're getting low levels of testosterone, we're getting man boobs, we're getting belly fat, overtrained, lack of sex drive, avoiding soy, avoiding microwave foods, pesticide-laden foods, fast foods, chemically induced food, color dyes. All that is going to wreak havoc on the hormones. So I don't care how hard you train, how much injectable testosterone you're taking from your doctor or from your steroid dealer. I don't care what you're doing, you're always going to be relying on that if you never get to the root cause. And the root cause is the chemicals that we're body exposing willingly our bodies to. And if we can start eliminating that and let our body kind of rebound itself and reboot and do what it's supposed to do naturally on its own, you're going to see a major increase in muscle mass, lean body fat, a happier mindset, an increased appetite, and an increased sex drive. As far as I'm concerned, those are very important. Hormones are the fountain of youth. So if you're looking for anti-aging and athleticism, I really strongly suggest you do the research, and hopefully this little bit of information you found useful. If doing some of the hormone testing and getting some results, now again, I'm not a doctor, I don't treat, cure, or diagnose anything, but what I will give you guys is a nutritional wellness blueprint interpretation of what those results mean and things you can do to help rebalance them naturally at your body's ability on its own. Please click the subscription button here on YouTube. It is free. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter as well. Please pass this video along, post comments. Peace and love.